Boat Show, and I've specifically come to have a walk round the MENA Dive Expo. I'm just here at the entrance, so let's go in and see if there's anything interesting to look at. So I'm here at Enterprise Florida area, and we've got, what's the company name? Lou3?
That's correct.
And your product's the Nemo, is it?
Nemo and Nomad.
And what are
Nomad. So it's a Nomad is a bigger system. It allows you to go 30 feet down on a single battery charge. It's lasting about 45 to 60 minutes. If you can do snorkel, you can do scuba diving with our system.
So it's just all self-contained?
That's correct.
And then you just put the regulator in your mouth
And it comes as a backpack. You just unpack it, throw this in the water, and you're good to go.
And I think you said you were using it here yesterday?
Well, we went to Deep Dive Dubai, and it was awesome. So you go 30 feet down, and you can see all the cars, the motorcycles, you can touch it. It's definitely a lot of fun. It's better than snorkeling.
You said you've got two models.
That's correct. The second one is called Nemo, and it goes 10 feet down. The battery will last you about 45 to 60 to 90 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's kind of for a beginner.
Right, so this would be more used for sort of cleaning the boat hull, that sort of thing.
You need to have a bigger unit.
A bigger unit.
Because you want to be able to go a little bit deeper.
All right, what sort of costs are we looking at?
$2,000 for the Nomad and $1,000 for Nemo.
Okay, that's brilliant. Thanks very much.
My pleasure.
So here's the presentation area. I don't know what presentations are on. It's called The Reef, so quite nicely set up. We've got Deep Dive Dubai over here. Bermuda Diving Centre over there. I think there's a few diving centres here. These guys over here are just not really diving related. There's the outside area for the boat show just over there. So let's just have a walk around here. Ah, this is interesting. Very interesting. Because Luxor has stopped making diving tanks, and we've got an Indian company here. Let's go and see. Called Alcan. At last, in the UAE, there's a manufacturer of aluminium cylinders relatively close by. So the Alcan cylinders are made in India, very convenient for the Middle East. The factory's in Bombay. They keep a ready stock all the time, so very easy to get cylinders now in Asia, I guess. I had a chat with Gerard. He says Deep Dubai's going really well, so well that they can't get any instructors down here on the stand. It's just Gerard and one of his staff manning the stand. So yeah, Deep Dubai, big success. I think it's going to even be more successful in the summer, because where can you dive in an air-conditioned environment in the summer in Dubai? So I've made that prediction. Gerard's going to let me know if I was right at the end of the summer. So there is a dive pool here, which I'm going to go and try and find. I'm sure I'll find it. But they do seem to have something on throughout the afternoon, every afternoon, as you can see here. I hope you can hear me. There's the music in the background, but we're at the dive pool. So this looks like it's a 40-foot container, which has been specifically adapted for the show. Seems to have been provided by Bermuda Diving Centre, exhibiting inside as well. Here's someone from Bermuda now.
Bermuda Diving Centre.
Is this your own tank, is it?
Yeah.
Where is it normally when it's not at the show?
We have only this one. This is the dive show only.
Oh, you use it just for dive shows?
Yes.
Yeah. So there it is. There's the dive pool at the Dubai International Boat Show, kindly provided by the Bermuda Diving Centre. Quite a popular diving centre here in Dubai. So I'm here at the Sun and Fun stand. I've just walked by and seen something I've seen on the internet and been quite interested. As a lot of you know, I'm a big Scuda fan. We've got our Sub-X's that we dive with most of the time, but this, from what I've seen online, is pretty revolutionary. And we're just going to be told.
My name is Kristen, hello, and I'm going to introduce introduce you to the Scuba Jet now. So the Scuba Jet is a very diverse, it's actually the most versatile and smallest jet propulsion system in the world. It's made in Austria, it's quite solid, I would say good quality. And what we especially like about it is that you can use it underwater for diving, but you can also change it and attach it to a stand-up paddle and just let yourself be drifted away on the stand-up paddle.
So it's very versatile.
Exactly. So I'll first start about speaking about the features that you can use underwater. So underwater, it dives up to 60 meters, 60, which is, I know, quite deep. Good thing is it always has a light, 1,500 lumen LED light, so you're never lost in the dark. And the speed of it is up to 2.5 meters per second.
And how's it been received at the show?
Very well, I have to say. Right now, I think from our things, it is the best seller. Yes, it is
Now,
very popular.
when I was looking at Scuba Jet online, they seem to be promoting the product through online sales.
They do, exactly. They do it online themselves, and then they have the distributors in the different worlds for people that don't want to wait.
Okay.
They know that you can directly come to us and purchase it from us. And we usually have the same deals and everything that Scuba Jet. For
And
instance,
for servicing and repairs?
servicing, exactly. You can contact us. And if there's also any problem or anything, we usually communicate with the direct support with them and make sure that you have everything you require. Speaking about service, right now the warranty is 3 years on it, so I think with that one you have quite a good peace of mind, while the battery warranty is for 1 year.
For 1 year.
1 year. Another part that I didn't mention, Scuba Jet actually makes batteries that you click together. The reason why they have 100-watt batteries is because they want you to be able to travel with it. So it's airplane compatible. Any airline will be happy to take it. It weighs 3 kg with the batteries around 4.2 together. So put it in your backpack and go on your next trip.
Great. So there it is, folks, the Scuba Jet. I'll put the contact details for Sun and Fun down below. You've got a website, right?
Exactly.
So I'll put the website in the description. Support local businesses here in Dubai and order direct from them. You'll get a similar deal. Plus, if it goes wrong, you know who to call.
We're here. Thank you very much.
So that's it. I've just looked at the Scuba Jet. Really impressed with it. And there will be a review video coming up in the next couple of months. They've kindly agreed to loan me one to go and try it out in the sea. So I'm here at the Free Diving UAE stand. Quite surprised. I didn't know you could learn to free dive in the UAE. I knew you could, but SSI, PADI add-ons, but not a dedicated free diving setup. And I'm here with Yuri, who's going to tell us a little bit about free diving in the UAE. He's just set up his own free diving establishment on the East Coast, dedicated just to free diving. So let's see what he's got to say.
Yeah, right. So we pretty much free diving. It's not really a very well spread activity that you'll find anywhere. Right? But actually, free diving UAE was established in 2008. So we are actually 14 years in UAE. But because free is not so spread all around, we only taught around like 300 people during all of that time. Right? But I guess now it's picking up, so we have much more demands. Like before, we used to dive maybe once per 2 months, like one dive, which you can't really progress in that rate. Train properly, get better. But within last year, we are diving every weekend, twice a week, and it's around 10 to 15 people on the boats.
And what's driving that, do you think?
Well, obviously after COVID, people want to get out and do it and explore underwater world, and free diving is the most natural way to do it, right? You don't need all the heavy equipment, you don't need to have that expensive equipment as well to go around. You can just take a pair of fins, a mask, and just jump in the water and enjoy it. Right?
And I noticed on YouTube, a lot of the sailing channels like Le Vagabond and Sailing into Freedom, free diving is a big part of what they do.
Yeah, because like you can compare, right? Sailing is a very natural way of basically being in the sea and going across the sea. They've been there for ages, right? And then comparing to motorized boats. So you can compare motorized boats to the scuba equipment, and you just go, and you obviously can go much further and do much faster. And
yeah, and I'm thinking because those channels have got such a following as well, that would drive people wanting to free dive because they're amazing. especially on sailing into freedom.
Yeah, exactly. That's what the point. Because sailing then goes along with freediving so well, right? Because you don't need any equipment. You go slowly, and then whenever you just stop, you don't need anything else. You just have your breath. You go down. Your spearfish, right, which is part of freediving, and then get your own food. And that's how you can sustain for a very long time.
So we talked earlier, because I said, look, I've got to lose another 20 kilos
Yeah.
before I go
Not
freediving, and you said no. So how fit and do you have to be to go freediving?
Look, freediving is all about relaxation, right? So yeah, obviously being fit will help you to get deeper and get better time, or like get the world record maybe, right? But at the end of the day, it's all about relaxation. If you're able to relax in the water and let it go, you'll succeed in freediving very easy.
Okay, there it is. You know, if you want to learn to freedive, not be reliant on scuba, or you didn't want to scuba dive, get down to Freediving UAE, contact Yuri. I'll put the contact details in the description and try it out. You know, I'm going to try it out now because he said I'm going to be a great freediver, and apparently I could be a world record holder. How about that for some BS? There we've got Nardi compressors from Italy. Nice stand. There's not many, in fact hardly any international manufacturers here at all. It's been quite poorly attended. I spoke to a couple of people and said a lot of the international manufacturers and a lot of the retailers pulled out during the pandemic because they didn't really know what was going to go on, could they travel. So yeah, it shows in the show there's not really much for the diver to come and see, sadly. But hopefully next time, and the next boat show, the Dive Expo, will be back full blast. So I'm here at the Crest Diving booth. I think it's the only diving manufacturer at the show. I'm here with Brad, and they've got quite a nice looking dive computer with a show special, $1,899. That's around $500. It's going to be a tough sell in this market, but I'm with Brad, the CEO, who's really positive. So let's give him a chance to try and get you all to think about buying a Crest Dive computer.
All right, sure. Hello, I'm Brad. I'm from Taiwan, and we are the new brand. Not new, actually. We're in the market for almost 4 years. Yeah, and this CR5 is our second model, and they ran out very well in Taiwan. It's also in the Asia area as well. So let me introduce more about the dive computer. We have a colorful display, and also came is like a heartbeat sensor, rechargeable battery, and also came with all the diving and sports function as well.
So you're competing against Garmin,
We are good friends, not say
the
completely.
mighty Garmin.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good on you, Brad.
Yeah. All right. So the function I like it is we have lots of new innovation concept idea. For example, when we dive in the water, you need a compass. You don't need like a crazy combination key. All you need to do just like that, then you get the function you need on screen. Your compass
Just
visual-
by wrist movement.
Exactly. Yeah. And also we support the nitrox as well, and also going to build a more feature and function. For example, like diving spot. Here, you will search a GPS and search the nearby diving spot and guide you there. That's a new feature coming out in 2 months. Besides,
So that's not available on the current model.
it's almost available. So you can see that you can see there are 2 diving spots around here. That's it. The Marina dive spot. Another is about. So you can just go here and show the location and where you want to go.
But if I was to buy one today, is that feature available?
You can update maybe a couple weeks later
Oh,
from
so
your
if-
phone. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So there's a firmware update.
Exactly. So we will gradually update new function, new feature slowly. Yeah, and also besides that, we also came with all the sports function as well. For example, we have all the different sports function: workout, triathlon, swimming, biking, hiking, running, all this. And I personally like one is the hiking one. You can import the GPX route file here. All you need to do just choose the one you want to go, and surely on the screen that's the route and map you want to go. Yeah.
Clever.
Yeah, so that is our CF4 with all the function, with all the features, just this price. Yeah.
So, have you sold any, Brad?
Oh, we sold quite a lot actually. Yeah,
You
we
did?
have only 2 left.
Only 2 left.
Yeah.
Well, you know, that's, compared to a Garmin, that looks like a good deal for me. Personally, I've been involved with Taiwan dive manufacturers for many, many years, and I can tell you, their quality is second to none. It's not mainland China, it's Taiwan.
Exactly.
Completely different animal.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. That's the boat show done, the MENA Dive Expo. I have to say, it was a little bit disappointing, just in the fact that none of the major scuba manufacturers were there. But, you know, post-pandemic, people have got to get their budgets and travel plans done well in advance for an event like this. So hopefully, next year, there'll be a much nicer dive show, more exhibitors. But it was still a good day out. A couple of nice things there, the Scuba Jet, I think it was going, the Crest Dive computer. And of course the I forget what it was called now, the Blue 3 battery powered scuba set to 10 meters. That was pretty good as well. So yeah, glad I came up. Wasn't as good as I thought it would be, but it wasn't a waste of a day.